guys, so what you're going to need for this tutorial is a size J hook, one skein of any 4-ply yarn, a tapestry needle, a pair of scissors, and a notebook or something straight that has like a flat edge so that you can use this to measure your tassels to be able to get it in the perfect triangle shape, okay? Okay. We're going to chain 27, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Four, 5, 26, and 27. Okay, so now that we've chained 27, we are going to double crochet in the third chain on our hook. So 1, 2, there's our third. So we're going to double crochet into that third chain. So there we've started our first double crochet, and we're going to double crochet in each chain all the way across. So go ahead all the way across and I will meet you at the end. Alright, now I'm at the last chain. So we're going to double crochet in that. And we have completed row 1. So for row 2, we are going to turn our work around, chain 2. We are going to double crochet in the first double crochet on our hook. So here's our first. We're going to double crochet in each double crochet in each double crochet across, or in each stitch all the way across until we reach the very end. So go ahead and do that and I will meet you at the end. Okay guys, so I reached the last double crochet on my hook. So I'm going to go ahead and double crochet in that, and we have completed row 2. Now for row 3 through 35, we are going to continue doing the same thing we did in the last row. We're going to chain 2, double crochet in the first double crochet, and in each double crochet all the way across. So you continue doing that for the next 32 rows. This is row 3. So row 3 through 35, you're going to continue doing this, and I will come back after I've finished doing my 32 rows, and I will meet you at the end to show you how we're going to finish up our cowl. Okay guys, so I've reached the last double crochet of row 35. So I'm going to just do a double crochet in that. So we have basically completed our cowl. Now we just have to sew it together. What we're going to do is we're going to take both of our ends. It doesn't really matter which way you do this, because it just really doesn't. Nobody's going to be paying too much attention to the back. So I'm just going to take the other end of my cowl and I'm going to align it with this row right here to where we have this. I'm going to chain 1, and this is where we're going to slip stitch. I'm going to take my hook, stick it through the first double crochet on my hook, then I'm going to stick it through this loop from the other half, or the other end of our scarf, and I'm going to slip stitch. So I'm going to pull up a loop and then pull through the loop that was on my hook. So, and it doesn't really matter where you decide to place, the hook on the other side. I'm just going to place it wherever on this side because it just really doesn't matter too much As long as it's even all the way across, it doesn't matter. So, like I said, stick it through my single crochet and, whoops, and through the other end of my scarf. So I'm going to continue doing this until I reach the other end of the scarf, and I will meet you at the end. Okay guys, so I'm at the last stitch on my hook. Stick it through. Okay, so now that we've gotten all the way across, it may seem kind of scrunched up, so this is where I would suggest you kind of pull on it to make it even with the rest of your scarf. So just going to pull on it some. Now I'm going to chain 1, and I'm going to cut my yarn just enough so that I can leave it in. So, and this is basically your cowl. It's inside out. So now what you're going to do is you're just going to weave in both of your ends. It doesn't matter how you do it, as long as they're concealed and you can no longer see them and that they're secure. You won't want your stuff unraveling on you. Don't want that. So go ahead and weave in your ends. I'm going to do that now, and I'll come back and show you guys how we're going to attach the fringe and how we're going to get it to be in that upside down triangle kind of shape. Okay? Okay guys, I'm back and we're ready to do the fringe now. Here's my cowl. This is actually backwards. I've sewn it, and you're going to have this seam. It's not too noticeable, but like I said, it's going to go in the back, and not too many people are going to be paying attention to that. So here's our cowl. Now it's time to apply our fringe. So before we apply our fringe, I want to say that you should probably make sure that the back is perfect, that the seam is perfectly in the middle. So because this is what we're going to use as our guide when we sew on our fringe. So to get started with the fringe, I already have it cut because it's really hassle, like cutting the fringe and then putting it on, and then so I just cut a whole bunch so that I can, you know, it's way easier that way. So it's not too much, but actually it's pretty long, but yeah. My tip for you guys would be to already have it cut out before you start doing this, because yeah, I tried just cutting it and then putting it on and kept doing that, and it was going way too slow. So what I did for that, though, it doesn't matter how much, really, just a good amount. You take it and just match it up with the other end and just keep cutting that way. So it'll help if you can find the other string from your skein. All I have is one right now, but yeah, so let's get started. We're going to take 3 strands that we've cut. Here's 3 right here. And we're going to take our cowl, and we're going to take our crochet hook. Let me zoom in so for you. Since this is the front, we are going to put fringe all the way across the front and then some more towards the back. So I'm going to show you the first couple ones, and then I'm going to speed up the video so that you can just see the whole process of how I do it. So I'm going to take my hook, and since our yarn is folded in half, I'm going to stick it, grab it with the hook, pull it up. We're going to be putting them in each of these double crochet loops. So all the way across, this is where we will be inserting our fringe, each row, right down here at the end. So pull up the loop, then I just grab all of the fringe and pull it through, and then I tighten it. So here's our first one. I'll do a few more for you so that you can see. If you can, make sure it's even too, because it just helps a lot for when it comes time to cut it. It doesn't look too messy. So take it again, stick it at the end of our double crochet row, the end, pull up a loop, use your hook and grab all of them, and pull. Okay, here I'll show you one more, and then I'm probably going to speed it up so you guys can see. And the whole time you want to make sure that the seam is in the middle. I actually moved mine a little bit, but make sure it is in the middle. Do one more for you guys. The end of our double crochet row. Whoa, it's fuzzy. Okay, at the end of our double crochet row, right here, we grab them, pull them up. So I'm going to speed up the video now. You guys can go ahead and pause it and do all the way across your cowl until you reach the very corners. And then, by then, yeah, I'll show you what we'll do in the back and how we're going to cut it. Okay, now that we've done all the way across, what we're going to do, I think now is, let me see, we're going to put 4 more on each side. So, and now this is where, usually on my cowl, it depends where it goes, because when you put it on, you know, the fringe may be higher for some people. If you're a little bit bigger on the neck area, it depends on how the cowl is going to fit on you. For me, I'm just going to put maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 here. I would try it on and just see how you like it. It really depends on your personal preference on how you're going to want this. So you could try it on now and see if you like the fringe the way it is before we cut it, or you can add a few more like I am going to. So I would say add 4 more on each side. So that's what I'm going to do now. Here it is, our cowl. Now what we've got to do is we've got to cut it. So this is where that notebook comes in. Yeah, so let me show you guys. What we're going to do now is we're going to take our cowl and fold it in half with the fringe part facing to our left. And we are going to make sure that all of our fringe is neatly combed out, that there's none, and make sure it's on both sides because we're going to cut it now. So make sure it's combed out and make sure your cowl is even around here. So, okay. So now this is where we cut. This is where our notebook comes in. Now what I would suggest, if you have a notebook or just any book, or maybe even a ruler would help a lot. This is going to help us keep our cut even. So I would say line it like this. Not right here at the edge, but just somewhere to where you're going to get that even triangle cut. Now for mine, since I've already made like 4 of these, I'm going to take one of the cowls I made already, and I'm just going to set it on top, so you guys can get an idea of how much you probably should cut off of your cowl. I'm going to put it on top and comb it out. So yeah, this should give you an idea of how much you want to cut on your cowl. So around here, you can even take the book and you'll still get an even cut. So I am going to cut mine now. Going to take Actually, I'm gonna grab a bigger pair of scissors. What I'm gonna do now is, after making sure it's pretty even. Is it even? Yeah, it's even. I'm gonna take my scissors and cut right along this cowl. Making sure I'm going diagonal. So, whoops. And you may miss a few. I've done this a couple of times, so just gonna pull them and cut. So, there you go. And you have completed your cowl. Hey guys, thank you for watching my tutorial. I really hope you liked it. Thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs it down if you didn't. It just helps me to know what you guys would like to see from me. And just, you know, the quality of my videos. Please do that. Yeah, comment down below, tell me what you thought of it. I know I showed the checkerboard and the stripe, but I didn't really have, like, the tutorial wasn't really on that. So, but I do have links below referring to my mom's video and her channel, One Virtuous Woman. She does have a tutorial on how to do the checkerboard, so I would suggest you guys go check that out if you would like to try the checkerboard cowl. Stripes are pretty easy. I'll probably find a link to put down below for the stripes as well. Also, please go to my fan page. I have a Facebook fan page now, MINIOWV Virtuous Woman, and it is way easier for me to reply to you guys' comments and your questions from there, because I don't have a computer, so it's really hard for me to reply via YouTube and stuff, while Facebook, I have a phone, it's way easier. So please go like that, post your pictures of the cowls if you made it, or just any other project that you guys created. I would love to see your creations. And yeah, follow me on Instagram at 5'3"lady. Yeah, I'll put the link down below. So yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching, and to the next video. Bye.